Well, so you guys know what you're looking at. Ms. Barker asked me to come here and pretty much bring the world to the hallway, to your school, because there are a lot of students who will never leave Lebanon. Been here, born here, going to die here, have a family here. It's going to be their whole existence. So in the middle, you got a Tibetan monk found on Instagram out of London. So I thought that was a pretty good distance to bring here. So he's in the middle. The hand used to be behind him in my original sketch, but I moved it to the right. I always draw on my tablet, my design, but then I freehand them on the wall so things can change and lines can move and it can become its own thing. I'm not so tied to the sketch. I just use the sketch to give me a start. Or actually, I use the sketch, honestly, to get permission into the room, and then I change it. Like, you're okay with this? Cool. And once I get here, I'm like, oh, it changed. So it's more of a mental thing for me because I know they're going to change organically when I get here. So I come up with the characters, but I allow their room for things to change. Like, I think originally she had a shirt in a track and field number thing on her original photo that I found, but I kept that purple. I knew something would happen there, but one of your classmates earlier today asked me if I could honor one of your classmates who recently passed in car accident, and he was number 21 on the basketball team. And so figured that'd be a cool place to put 21 on her shirt. So that big graphic. Some classmate earlier again asked for a family tree. So that's where the roots and the tree came from. The cog and the hand over there, just like it says above, everybody plays a part. But also Justice Ginsburg just recently passed. And one of her statements was that she believed there should be 9 women on the Supreme Court, on the Supreme Court. And so that's what that 9 is about. And the purple underneath just ties in with the blue and the green, the yellow for the pride flag. So that's also just so so everybody in your school, everybody can see something that shows gives them value. And also I put the purple, instead of just leaving it plain purple, I saw a hand. I love painting fingers. So to me, that looked like another thumb. So I just painted the inside of the hand. So it's like the hand has 2 thumbs and the inside fingers. So that's what that is. The pig abstract is a nod to farming over there to the right of the hand. The trumpets, honoring your band. Young man on the end doing meditation and yoga. He had another classmate or schoolmate who passed the last couple of years, and his peaceful Zen space was out in the woods hunting. So that's a tribute to him. And also, he was doing a video to send to Black students in St. Louis and Ferguson area. So I thought that's really cool how that whole thing worked out. The fish up here, you guys have a fishing culture, a hunting culture. So that's how the fish came about, because there was going to be a rainbow trout, but I looked at pictures and I couldn't find anything that I liked that I thought would fit. So I thought about this. I pulled this from another mural at another high school I did in St. Louis. And you got all the fish going one way, except for 2. And so I got the circles up there. I may leave it like that, but I also considered either leaving it just like this and the 2 that are going that way, giving them eyeballs, or making all of them this way and putting X's on their eyes, and then doing the 2 going that way as eyeballs, because it's really easy to just go with what's popular, what's cool, what's safe. It's hard to strike out on your own and do something different. And also take it a step further. Think about you guys being in high school, and here, everywhere in the world, suicide and attempted suicide was really tough and hard, but very prevalent. And a lot of people think about it, even if they don't succumb to it or try it. It's a thing. It's a real thing. So I put 2 fish up there because folks need support. So that's why you got 2 fish facing this way, because that's what that is. That's what that whole thing is about. The classic car is a nod to the classic car heritage here. So I thought that was cool how that goes with the roots. And also classic car, classic dressing man, young man. So that whole vibe right there. Live your love. I have a if you love it, live it tattoo on my arm. But also you got that quote over there, live the life you've imagined. So that this is kind of a tie-in to that poster over there. And same thing with do you. Like, yeah, don't worry about if anybody else gets it. If it's you, do it. We need your voice. Be heard. Stand out. Say something. Flowers don't worry about those nearby. Like, just because your classmate understands math real easily doesn't mean you will, but it also doesn't mean that you can't get it. So, don't compare yourself to those around you. Everybody's brain works differently. The dove, based on the piece over there behind Young Man's Fro. I don't know yet what's going up here in that top corner. I don't know what's going over here in this left corner or up here. So some areas are still figuring themselves out, but that's where we are so far. I don't know if I missed anything else. Yeah, this flower here, I just had the picture of that flower and I always wanted to paint it. And since that flower was up there, I figured it was good balance. Somebody's about to say something?
Sorry, I'm just reminded the masks on because there are a lot of them crowded together. And we don't want to have to contact trace this group, so please just keep them on. Okay? All right.
But a couple people mentioned football, so I'll figure out somewhere to do a nod to that. And I love stripes, so more than likely that will happen. So that might happen up top.
Actually, I have an idea for something.
Let's do it.
Like somewhere, maybe over here. Like, I know there's like dreamers out there, and like clouds kind of have something to do with dreams usually, because you can end up flying. And
She's on to something.
You said dreams?
yeah,
Okay.
I'm interested in dreams.
What about daydreamers?
Yeah, dreams. Usually you'll stare at the clouds and you'll daydream, or you'll dream about something.
Okay.
Clouds usually have something to do with dreams. Just an idea.
Okay. No, don't knock it. It's not a bad idea.
Can we also do butterfly?
Some again?
Butterfly?
Butterfly?
Butterfly? Like a multicolored butterfly?
Mm-hmm.
Like black and yellow butterfly?
Something
Butterfly?
Those are good ideas. So.
Would you like, is it the same color red or black?
No.
This is more of a red orange.
Yeah.
Is there anything else you might think?
Here, you can do the shape right here. That's red. You want to paint that? Yeah, you can do that one too.
What I don't get is you're supposed to be famous, but like almost nobody in the school knows who you are.
I don't claim the whole famous thing, so a few people know me. I'm just glad to do what I do for a living. So.
It feels really good to actually like meet a famous person in
I've
person.
never heard of you, but you seem like a
Yeah. This is like one of the things on my bucket list. Meet a famous person in real life.
Okay. Well, there you go.
Really? Well, not cross that one.
Right.
Well, same every person. So count.
In my eyes, he's
Nice.
perfectly famous.
Well, I appreciate that.
Me, I'm just a little bit too famous.
I was kind of hoping to meet a famous singer. The famous artist is kind of cool too.
It is.
That was actually second.
I'm gonna be a YouTuber.
My brother.
Hey, let her do that red right here. This one's a little lighter. No, you can bring it over here. You got enough red right there. So this shape, you see that little thin line right there? Yo. I've heard that statement, but I don't think I've ever read the whole poem.
What are your thoughts about that? Do you see life as a canvas?
I mean, as a metaphor, yes, because yeah, we all can. I mean, canvas literally, but then some people, it's building a building. So yeah, life is a canvas. You can definitely add stuff to it, But I mean, yeah, that's something I've Yeah. I'd have to think more on that. Just like people ask me if I ever teach or I like teaching, I don't think about art technically or things like that. I just like to execute. So
So does it shape like continuous view?
no, it's just right there on the edge.
Okay.
Yeah.
My kids, are you guys ready to go?
I don't get it. Is there really anyone wants to come up here and help?
Yeah, I don't get it.
Well, they've done a lot of it.
This is the line right here.
Nope. Do the shape right here. Actually, it's not even that whole thing. It's right here. This